Wow, what an honor to be surrounded by such talent, to be in the midst of such greatness. It's been really mesmerizing to sit there and really appreciate the talent that this country has, but also to see the love that Sis Gloria really enjoyed from the people in this room who've known her for longer than some of us have known her. It's been really great to observe what we've observed just now, sitting there watching. To the family, good afternoon. And we are sorry that we are here in this manner, having to celebrate in this manner. We really apologize to the family for what has happened. To the friends who are in the room, the same goes to you. We are really sorry for what we are seeing right now. It shouldn't have happened. It was a shock to all of us. But here we are. As Samro, Sis Gloria had just recently joined us in the board. And we are not only shocked by what has just happened to our newest member of the board, but we also feel dislodged. We were also excited to have Sis Gloria on the board, and we were looking forward to building a relationship with her. Sambro had its elective AGM. I'm sure some of you who are in the room, who are members, will remember the AGM last year. Just before the AGM, the chairman of the board had to make a special plea to members to broaden the pool of composers and publishers who are often elected at these AGMs to include women. He had to make that special plea because at the time, I was the only woman on the board and as an independent director. So it just doesn't look right. We do need to be conscious about these things and also be deliberate in promoting what we know is just and right. Especially in decision making, we all know that we do need a balance, of the male energy and the female energy in the room. So it was quite an important thing for Samro. So the chair made the plea and members responded. Sis Gloria was elected by an overwhelming majority, which is quite rare in these elections. So she came into a Samro board that wanted her, nominated by members who wanted her. They wanted her to represent them. We had our first board meeting with her on the 2nd of March, which is about 2 weeks ago. Her first and what would be the last meeting that she joined as a board member. She came into the boardroom immediately. Her energy could be felt. I had never met her close up in that manner before. So it was my first meeting, and I'm glad that we had the meeting face-to-face, because these days we have meetings online. I'm really grateful that we had that meeting face-to-face, and I got to meet her and feel the energy that you feel on stage. It's also felt in boardrooms. She was so excited to be in the board, as much as we were excited to have her. As she was introducing herself, she was given a chance to be welcomed and introduce herself. She mentioned the excitement. She expressed it in her own words, that she was very excited and looking forward to serve the music industry. She said that she is not the type that goes out to the streets and toy, but she believes in influencing power to do what is right for all. And she saw the opportunity to be in the board of Samro to do exactly that. It was a new lease for her to influence positively to the benefit of all Samro members. And she was particular that those, especially those who were underserved by the industry. So that's why she was there in the board. She was there especially for the members who are underserved by the industry. In this first and only meeting, she did exactly that. we had an initiative on the table that we've been discussing for a while, and it was a continuation of this discussion. Immediately, she brought in a different perspective that, as the board members who had been there discussing this issue had not seen it in that way. So immediately, she shaped this initiative in a way that will benefit the underserved in the music industry. So, as SAMRO, we will be announcing this initiative. Members will see it, and we do hope that when they hear this initiative, they feel the love. That this had the blessing of Sis Gloria, and most importantly, her love for them. Ushile Sis Gloria. It caught us all by surprise. It's a real shock. Which means I'm back to being the only woman in the board. And it's a problem. Silahlekelwe sonke. As umndeni, we hope that you do understand or feel that sonke silahlekelwe ngokundlula kuka Sis Gloria emhlabeni. And we would also like to thank the media. You know, when Sis Gloria was announced that she'll be joining the SAMRO board, the warmth that we felt from the media, the stories that were written, it brought a fresh cloud to the SAMRO board. And we were quite excited that for a change, you know, there's some like really positive news about the board. And that's the character that she was, I guess, a warm character. And she brought that to the SAMRO brand and assisted us in that. So in this meeting, first and only meeting that she had, it was mentioned to her that, you know, the reception that we saw from the media was so beautiful. And when she heard this, she was like, her eyes literally, they lit up, and they had this broad smile on her face, feeling that she is loved. She was wanted there. Members wanted her there. Even the media reported so positively that she had joined the SAMRO board. And we would like to say thank you to the media for doing that. Her last send-off, I guess, from the media was really positive news, and we are really grateful as SAMRO. Kumndeni nabangani sithi tutukitsegani akwehlanga ngehlanga. Sis Gloria gave her heart through her music, and her heart will live forever